This is going to be quite the episode. Hey, divas.
Quiet again.
What? Divas. Hey, divas. Welcome back to another episode
of No Exactly. He sees her. With me, Maddie B.
And me, Corny G. And our special guest, if she ever joins us. She's just standing there on her phone.
She's probably responding to the 47 people she invited over.
It's already been a day and it's not even noon. Christine.
Is it not noon? What time is it?
Oh, it's noon exactly.
Noon exactly.
Noon exactly.
Our live shows are noon exactly.
It's
right there.
No, leave it. Please leave it. The other ones.
Diva. Oh, yeah, those are the ones. You're in.
Join us.
Welcome to the stage.
Oh, boy.
There's your microphone.
I feel famous.
You are famous.
You are famous.
Well, that breeze feels nice.
Breeze is nice. It's hot today.
Yeah, I told you it would be.
Yeah, told you
I was
so.
born for this.
Yeah, you.
I'll come in every Sunday and join you guys.
Jesus.
Every Sunday, the Lord's Day. It's Monday.
Herb,
today.
You gotta behave this up.
He's behaved. Heat stroke. What are we talking about?
I don't
Am
know.
I supposed to look somewhere?
At us.
You're doing great. You're fine.
All right.
Okay, guys. Well, welcome to Know Exactly. Today we have our special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Christine. I'm Mom.
Mommy.
Mom to some, sister to
Momager.
others.
Momager to some.
Okay, Kris Jenner.
So
Did you see
true.
Kris Jenner's new face?
So
Yeah,
true.
It looks
I thought she
phenomenal.
looked beautiful, but it's disturbing that she doesn't want to keep her
Natural.
appearance, her natural appearance.
I think she wants to look like Kim.
Well, she is. That's for sure.
I think that was stunning work.
It was really good work.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're expensive, though, the kind she got.
I think aging is a beautiful thing, but I think she did a good job at unaging and still looking like herself.
That's the lift I want. The Lindsay Lohan lift.
I don't know if she looks like herself anymore.
She looks like Kim, I think.
Yeah. Oh, God bless you.
She kind of looks like Kendall.
So true, yeah.
Anyway,
My allergies. I'm just tearing up like crazy.
You're just like crying.
That's very
'cause you're so
emotional.
happy. Yeah. Would you ever get Botox?
No.
Really?
why not?
Why would I?
Not the paparazzi.
Blue Angels here.
Did you see the planes flying in formation?
Did.
Nice.
We get it every year around this time.
Around this time.
Yeah. Memorial Day, the Blue Angels come. It's amazing.
No, the planes today, like
Oh,
25
God.
minutes ago.
Yeah, there was like little planes.
Biplanes.
Yeah.
You saw them?
Those are not the Blue Angels.
What are they?
Those are biplanes.
But I think it's all part of the show.
Oh. The
Look
show's
at the
today.
sky. Yeah.
It was, today and yesterday and Saturday.
3-day event. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
So bring
Wow.
it on. I know you guys have questions for me.
Go.
I don't have any questions
You
for
don't?
you. I've had all of my questions answered in my 28 years on
I
Earth.
don't, well, 29. You're
29 years
You're
on Earth.
29 now.
Okay, yeah, don't age me. My boobs are out. Okay. What do you want to talk about?
What's your favorite thing about Memorial Day?
Family, friends.
Try again. Give us more. fun
However,
answer. Yeah.
I don't forget the fact that we are gathering because people fought for our country and died for us, and we are free because of that.
Would you ever vote for a Green Party candidate?
I would vote for whoever I believe will help our country.
That's fair. Not
Good
Jill
answer.
Stein, though.
Yeah.
Good answer. Tongue
And
out.
I do believe that sometimes, even if it's against what I believe, if I can see that it's going to help our country, I'm okay with that.
That's how my mom is, too.
Yeah. Because my belief isn't always right.
We know.
you know?
Mine isn't either.
It's
Either
very
is yours.
rarely the fact, but
I'm always
you know.
right.
Oh. Anyway.
Questions. All right. Well, I mean, you don't have this answer, but I'd like to know if Billy Joel is going to recover.
Oh.
That's something that is weighing on my mind because, as you know, we had tickets.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, my mom is probably Billy Joel's #1 fan,
Yeah.
and always has been. She's a tried and true. What does he like call his fans? Like, what's his fan base?
The Joelsters.
I've never heard of that, but I mean,
No. He was in the Beatles, so. Right?
What?
He was in the Beatles. No.
No, he wasn't.
That's Paul McCartney. Another one that. How's Paul McCartney doing? Have we checked in on him?
Is he alive?
I hope Billy
no, I've
Joel
never
recovers.
been. I mean, I wouldn't pay
Herb.
the amount of money I paid for the tickets for Billy Joel for Paul McCartney.
You paid a lot for the Billy Joel tickets?
Yeah, it's Billy Joel.
Anyway,
Okay.
do you know who I was seeing it with?
Who?
Do you know who was also performing?
No, who?
Have you ever heard of the song?
Sean Kingston.
No. Have you ever heard of the song? Have I told you lately I love you? It was my wedding song, actually.
Well, I was about your wedding.
Rod Stewart.
Oh, he
Oh.
was going to be with him?
So that
Is Rod still
that
performing?
is also heartbreaking because Vicky, myself, and Denise were really looking forward to seeing these two
Yeah. and
Icon.
cons.
One of them is definitely going to die before they go back on
Oh,
tour.
take that back right now. Because I'm having a hard time with this. I
It's
just
sad.
truly
I didn't say it
love
wasn't
Billy
sad.
Joel. I think you should take that out. But I met him.
You should take that out.
You did meet him.
I did. I was at a fundraiser out east, probably 20 years ago, and we were chatting. He was the nicest guy. He was just there for the fundraiser, not there, for making money. And we were chatting. And before I left, I gave him a hug and I told him, "Thank you for completing my life." And he took my hand and he said, "Nothing makes me happier." And he hugged me.
It's funny. I've
Yeah.
never told you this. Your mom said the exact same thing to me a few years ago.
Well, yeah. Well, I say it to
I
many
believe
people
that.
often.
Oh,
I've never heard of it.
Honestly, because if you've made an impact on my life, you've changed my life, and I like to tell you that.
anyway, I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, there's no loss.
You lost your
missed,
ticket.
yeah, I missed the concert, but hopefully he'll get the medical treatment he needs, and he'll be back to it next year.
It was supposed to be this summer.
Yeah.
Because
Isn't
they
he
were
like 80
advertising it.
something?
He's
Isn't
like
he, like-
70 something. They were advertising it at MetLife on Thursday.
Well, he was supposed to be with Stevie Nicks at MetLife.
That would have been
yeah.
iconic.
Oh, you were going to Yankee Stadium?
That's I guess what happens.
How
when-
cookie crumble.
But
Listen,
full
I got to
refunds?
see Barry Manilow, and that man is 80 and
true.
change. He was outstanding like usual.
Like usual.
He's a storyteller.
Yeah.
So he's a lot of fun to watch.
That's
and
beautiful.
Have you ever seen Andrea Bocelli?
I have not.
We
Where?
heard his concert when we went to go see
would,
Annie at
definitely.
MS Street. We went to see Annie at MSG Theater, but we heard Andrea
Oh,
Bocelli's
wow.
concert in
Yeah,
the
that would
garden.
be something beautiful to see. I would definitely.
Yeah.
He's blind. Did you know
See.
that?
Of course.
I didn't know
Have
that.
you ever heard the song that he sings with his son?
Can't say I have.
So when we're done with this, we're turning that on.
Turn it on.
Absolutely beautiful.
Is there
We'll
a
put it on the
music
big
video?
speaker.
Put it on the big speaker when everybody
Nice.
walks in.
That's so
What? How does it
magical.
go? No.
No.
I love you guys. This is my
We love
honestly.
you.
I love when the two of you visit. I mean, I love
know, we're
obviously
so much
when I get
fun.
so excited when Corinne visits, but
We
when you come,
We bring joy.
really, I love it when you come because you're like one of my kids now.
Oh, don't make me cry.
No, really, I do. I adore you.
Did you know we're legally married?
Don't lie to her.
She would have believed it too. Come on, gaslight her.
No, because I know you guys went to Vegas, and I know that was the possible plan, and I know you were you were drinking on that trip. So anything is possible.
I had 2 sips of juice.
I was sober.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And sober, you guys also would make that decision. So I'm not doubting.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
It is hot where I'm standing. I'm like
You're
sweating.
sitting. You're
you
sitting.
raise me up.
Well, you are in
It
like,
is
a
hot out
sweater
here.
and jeans.
Like, this is
It's
hot.
warm, yeah. I gotta go put my
So
bathing
could I
suit on
ask any
soon.
questions?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Get started. Ask us things.
The people want to know.
I want to know about the boyfriend.
Oh, we're not gonna discuss him.
Hot tea.
Can I just tell you what I am so joyous about?
Sure, yeah.
I love how excited you are when you talk about him. So to me, that right there shows that he's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
And I like that, and that's all I've ever prayed for you. I mean, also, there was some intervention there, having some Jewish blood
Okay, yeah.
in there.
Sure, whatever you say.
Intervention.
The Jewish ancestors gathered because there's no more Jewish relatives on the side.
My gosh, so
Oh, that's
true.
a lot of pressure.
So true.
Yep.
I'm gonna Charlotte York it.
So I'm
Whoever
gonna
that
tell you
is.
right now that without a doubt, Bubba pushed him in your way.
That's so funny. I call him Bubba a lot.
I call her Bubba.
I call a lot of people Bubba.
Yeah, so Bubba made this happen.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just really glad that he's a nice guy. That's all I
He's a
pray.
wonderful guy. He makes me very happy.
Good.
Makes me very happy.
I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah.
Same.
And Vicky and Chrissy.
oh, God.
Oh, here's
From the
Larry.
halls
Big
of
Larry.
Montezuma.
Herb's biggest op is my dad.
Yeah. Well, I'd say Eric first.
Here's Big Larry, part of the fire department. Don't do it. Oh my.
No, so
Could I do a shout out to my friends who love the podcast?
yeah. Once he
Shout out to my friends who are their biggest supporters, supporting me, the momager. But I know there's a few of you. Dorian never misses a podcast.
I love her
and
so much.
Absolutely loves this. She
I love
said,
her
you guys
so
make
much.
her laugh so much. So I told her maybe one day when you come back, she can be a special guest on the
She can
podcast.
be our
She has a
live
lot of
studio
fun stuff to
audience.
add.
we're just handing out invites. If you're gonna be our momager, we gotta do some contracts.
Yeah, so true.
Well, I don't need to be paid. I just get paid in love. You weren't
Well, no,
talking
you're gonna
about
have to
payment.
put in some work.
Oh,
I got a lawyer.
okay.
I'll have my lawyer talk to you, or your lawyer. You got a lawyer?
And Vicky and Chrissy are coming later. Are they going to do a little guest thing?
Oh, I don't know about that.
We'll see. That would be a lot of editing.
That'll have to be a whole nother show.
That would be a
Yeah,
lot.
we might
Well,
just
Chrissy
hand
will
them.
be a show on her own. She actually
Yeah.
will. She probably will get you so many followers that she'll create her own podcast.
Well, Vicky wants to start a podcast with me because she's tired of all the news stations giving their opinions and not the facts. So she wants me and her to be in charge of the facts. I
So
said,
those
Vicky,
are-
where are
those-
you getting your facts?
But those are two different facts. That's the problem.
Correct.
So you have your facts, she has her facts. And honestly, I think that all the media outlets they put this information out based on their opinion.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're going to listen based on your own opinion. So it's, whether or not, let's say, Biden fell, it's going to be two different stories.
You just cracked the code of the American media.
I know that.
Congratulations.
That's why I'm a momager. So what else do we want to talk about?
Yeah,
What
what
else
other
did you have
questions
for
do you
us?
have? You said you have other questions.
This is your interview for us. Would you ever go see Beyonce? We were just at Beyonce this week.
So I think that she's a phenomenal singer.
Yeah.
I think that she's talented. I don't vibe with her.
Who do you vibe with besides like Barry Manilow and Billy Joel?
Oh, I like the country era. I mean, I love Carrie Underwood. I do like.
She's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
No, I love her. I love
You
her.
and three others.
No, that's not true. She's, American Idol this year had the most they've had in many, many years. Most.
Yeah, because they got all the red states back.
So true.
Well, I mean, I don't not like someone because of their.
Do you know who Benson Boone is?
I do.
Do you like Benson Boone?
Yes.
Moonbeam ice cream.
How about how adorable he is?
He's hit or miss with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think he's trying to gay bait. Do you know what that means?
Is he gay?
No.
No.
Well, obviously, I can kind of put two and two together. What gay bait means.
Yeah. In order to crack into the industry these days, you need the gays and the girls. So
Yeah.
he's trying to feed both.
So, and what's wrong with that?
And we're catching on. It's not working.
So you think he's being fake about it?
Very.
Yes. It's not
He
what's
came in
wrong
like-
with
he
that.
Can't be
dropped out-
authentic.
But he's
no,
is he
he's
being
not being authentic. The man films his TikToks in his kitchen's the most bare kitchen in the world. If you had as much flair as your clothes, you would have a color cabinet, like a blue cabinet.
Oh, interesting.
Just my humble opinion. He also, he's definitely an industry plant. He was on American Idol
Yeah,
and
so
dropped out before the top 20.
I remember that.
Meanwhile, one of the winners of American Idol is the person singing Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride in the new Lilo and Stitch live action.
Oh, he won. He won last year, right?
I think so, yeah.
He was great. I loved him.
There's no place I'd rather be.
He's
than-
from Hawaii.
I'd rather be.
Than on a surface or on the sea.
He's from Hawaii.
He sure is.
I forgot his name too, but I wanted Larry and I both wanted him to win from the beginning, just because his story. Sometimes American Idol is not only about how you're singing; it's
No,
a
it's about the
combination.
person
It's about
and
the
the
story,
story, yeah.
and his story was that he was there because his dad had died, and his dad was the one who taught him how to use the ukulele, and he pushed him toward. It was just really a nice.
I should
story.
go on American Idol.
You should go on American
I
Idol.
My
love.
dad taught me how to play the drums,
Oh,
So true.
and he's dead,
So true.
so I could.
I'm sorry.
He would
It's okay.
Hate to hear that.
You did know already.
No, I
You
did
have
know, but I
known
hate
for
that you're
years.
bringing it up.
Oh, my
because it's
apologies.
sad.
No, it's Memorial Day.
Yeah,
It's his
it's
day.
true, and
It's
he
Bill's
was a
day.
vet.
He sure was.
So,
We do this for Bill.
oh, yeah, I hate to hear other people that have that loss, but and it's always still fresh, no matter how old you are.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
She was very
I
young
mean,
when she lost her dad.
My dad has
We
been
were around the
gone
same
since
age, I think.
1987, And I still feel the sting like it was yesterday at certain times.
Yeah.
So when you lose a parent, it's just
It's different. Yeah.
it hits different. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never, I've lost grandparents, but I've never lost, anybody else close like that. Well, I did. I
You
actually
lost your mom.
Well, that was years later.
right. But I'm just talking about being
When that
younger and
happened. Oh, yeah,
vulnerable.
yeah.
I lost my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I never, I didn't experience I did actually. I experienced my one of my closest friends died.
Yeah.
I actually knew him through one of my best friends in college, and he passed, and that was devastating. He was 21.
Because
Oh.
that was a pretty tragic
It was
passing.
tragic.
Yeah.
It was, and it's still to this day. It's just something that you always think back on.
Yeah.
We'd have
And
great stories
here's
on American Idol.
Interesting.
What?
This is really weird.
What?
So, this is really weird.
Okay.
Okay,
So
tell us.
back when he passed, I was going to see the Billy Joel and Elton John concert, and he wanted one of our tickets, but he never let us know he wanted to go. So, needless to say, Jen and I were going to this. My friend Jen and I were going, and we gave that ticket to somebody else, and that's the night he died.
That's
So,
creepy.
Yeah, so we were
is
at
sad.
the Billy Joel and Elton John concert, which was amazing. But why are we talking about death? Let's talk about
If it's from American Idol.
what I want to know. I want to know what is your favorite part about coming here?
The pool, the beach, the suburbs. I love escaping the city.
I think the pool and the good times. Vicky.
Yeah, seeing Vicky. Seeing Chrissy. Last night she was
Chrissy's
on.
once in a blue moon that I see.
But Vicky and Chrissy, they're like my. So one thing about Vicky, and I'll tell you. So you always learn from people,
Yeah.
right? And Vicky is the one person in my life that I have learned from. Meaning, I have. When I was in, I think it started right around when I started having kids. I always wanted to be more like her being a mom, and then more like her about being a wife, and more like her about being a friend. And I've always constantly learned from her. And she'll tell you she didn't have the best upbringing, but she is such a kind, soft-spoken individual.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't.
She
piss
can
me
be
off.
loud.
She's
but-
scary.
But for the most part, she shows kindness. And
Yeah.
she shows,
yeah.
like, for her kids, she's always sat and she's, listened and talked. And I've always tried to learn from her to be better. And I think
Yeah.
I'm finally there. I think I finally have learned from her to be a better mom, better wife, better friend, better human.
She's so wonderful. I love
she
Vicky.
really is.
She is like
That's why she's my sister.
I tell everyone the epitome of unconditional love. Like she knows how
And
to love
don't get me
unconditionally.
wrong. I mean, we love Chrissy.
No, and
know?
she's unconditional laughter.
She's
She-
unconditional laughter. But this, I learned from Vicky.
Yeah.
And there's so many times where over the years I would actually say, "What would Vicky do in this situation?" Because she was my
Move
calm.
over, Jesus.
She was
Vicky's
my
in town.
calm. What would Vicky do? Not what would Jesus
We need
do.
to make
I need a
those
bumper
bracelets and hand them out on her
Bumper stick.
birthday.
What would Vicky do?
WWVD.
So true. That's kind of genius.
When's her birthday?
March.
3rd.
Okay, so next March we do a WWVD party.
So true. That's
Is it a
hilarious.
milestone birthday at all? Or just
No.
like a,
No.
hmm,
What am I? 57.
I don't know,
57. So she's a year and a half behind me. She's my brother's age.
56.
Ooh. Maybe
What else
do
you got
need that
for us?
Botox.
What
No,
happened?
Botox.
You
Natural.
do need that
Natural
Botox.
beauty.
Natural beauty.
There's actually a facial that I'm going to get. So I go to this place, and that's where I had my eyebrows done.
Yeah.
Microblading. And if you ever get it done, you have to go to her. There's nobody better than her. And so she does a facial. It's a lot of money, and it's $3. And it's actually like a Botox facial, but you don't get Botox. And supposedly it's completely changes your face by, like, I don't know what it does. Some sort of lasering, some sort of something. And you look so much younger. And I was going to get it, but you can't get it in the summer.
Oh.
Only
Because it redoes your face, basically.
Yeah, basically you're in the
like,
sun. So I think I'm
exposure.
going to get it after I get home from Hawaii. Hawaii.
Aloha.
11, 12 days without my kids. I'm
I don't
sorry.
even live at home.
Well, two do. It's not always about you.
She said, I'm sorry to me. She goes, I know I'm sorry.
Well, maybe you were planning to come home in those 12 days.
Actually, Vicky and I were just talking about planning something with the kids again. We're
I
trying
know,
to
we
figure
should.
that. The biggest obstacle we have right now is everybody's adults. You're either in school or you're working or you have
PTO?
commitments.
But
Not
at
everybody
school, you
does.
can't take PTO.
So there's only a certain amount of days that we can commit to something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're talking holidays. So then you're talking, okay, well, let's say we decide to go away for Christmas. Then we have to worry about, Lily's in retail. You're in bridal retail. So there's certain days you probably have to be there, same as her. So we have to come up with a couple of days that works for everybody. And that's going to be our biggest obstacle.
We do need to plan something. I'll tell you why after, but
Yes, I know.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, so yeah.
So I
Why?
actually am on that, and I spoke with Vicky. I said, well, maybe next summer we can do Lake George, but that might be too far away because everybody's off.
Hey, shh.
Big Larry's in the house. He's all changed, ready for the.
Keep interrupting.
You should put shorts on. You're gonna be hot.
I'm hot. I'm about to die.
I'm about to
in
put
the
my
pool.
bathing
Can
suit
you actually
on.
bring the music thing out to the box?
Yeah, we got to listen to Andrea Bocelli.
So true. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll plan something.
It's the ice.
Larry, you gotta let us finish this. You have to go.
We're having company in
I
20 minutes.
understand, but we're wrapping up. So
Oh, any
Okay.
questions for me?
I feel like we did, but I don't.
What's your favorite part about summer? What's your favorite summer activity?
Sitting by the pool and just chatting with friends or a friend.
Yeah.
Or going to the beach. Those are my two. I actually have always loved going on the boat and going over there, but I love also my girlfriend Sue takes me in her car and we drive down Smith Point.
Oh, nice.
And
a good one.
I love that time.
I love Sue.
Yeah. So
If
I
you had
love
to-
that time too. So I love the boat. I love driving down, going down to Smith Point and I think the fact that the best part of summer is the fact that I stay home. I work from home, so I'm always home. So
Yeah.
not a lot of people are. Most of my friends are either teachers so there's not a lot of people around during the day. In the summer, everybody's around. So
Yeah.
and I can't sit home. I am
Oh, we
literally
know.
up in the morning texting who's available, who wants
You're
to
the
go to
most
lunch,
social
who's
woman I've
going
ever
this,
met.
that,
Going to
blah,
the
blah, blah.
grocery for no reason.
Yeah, who wants to go to Trader Joe's? I always have someone jumping in my car. So
Social outing.
So I love summer because of that. There's always somebody around.
Yeah.
I'm not a sit-at-home person.
No,
Me
you are
either.
not.
I'll wake up, I'll get the house together, and I'm gone for the day. Even now, it's like.
We have people coming over in an hour.
How many people do you think you're friends with?
Well, you heard.
Well,
she,
I mean-
she was freaking out about only inviting 47 people to Mamma Mia.
That's why I'm asking.
Well, I invited 40 people, and that was my easy list.
Oh, gosh.
I would say that the 47 people on that list, half of them are their kids. So, you can, although I love them, they're not my closest friends. You know what I mean? So, but the people that I invited are my go-to
Go-to crew.
people.
Of course, of course.
And I still have, my problem now is I only have an extra 12 tickets.
Yeah.
So now do I go to my next group of people? Because you have to think about, well, I have to be able to accommodate everybody if they say yes.
This is like planning a wedding.
How I ended up like a type B person is so crazy.
It's mind-boggling.
Because
Oh,
truly,
I'm very type A. And
No,
So
I
am
know.
I. I'm so type A. This one.
I'm
you should
so
you should have
type
been
B.
my son.
Yeah.
I'm so type
I'll keep
B.
my mom.
I know. Because you obviously love her, too.
My mom is very type A.
She is?
Oh, gosh. She would go on vacation. She would print out itineraries.
I just did that for Hawaii. I have printouts
you
of what
did.
we're doing.
They would get
I
along
have
so well.
I have 3 of our restaurants booked. I'm doing this week. I'm doing a
But
couple
why'd
of
you
our
print it?
excursions. Because
Didn't your
I
travel
need it
agent just send it in an email?
printed, I have it in my notes as well. But I have a printed copy of it so that I can lay it on the table and I need to physically see it, even with a map.
See, I
So
can do it on
went
the
to-
phone.
I went to when we were supposed to go to Asheville a couple of years ago, but then the tragedy happened, so we ended up going to Charleston. And I have such a hard time traveling when I don't know an area, especially when I'm a planner.
Yeah.
So I was looking at maps online. It was not working, so I went to AAA and got their map and laid it out on the table. And I had my yellow marker, and I was
Stop.
marking, okay, this is where our unit is. This is where our Airbnb is. Okay, and this is where we're going to walk, to get to town. We'll probably need to Airbnb it here. Uber it here.
Yeah.
And I need that. Because otherwise I stress too much.
Remind me to show you my notes app
I know
for all
that's
my
crazy.
trips.
I'm going
And
to
I save
Nashville
it.
in 2 weeks, and I have one
That's
reservation.
giving me so much anxiety. But
She has one
I save
reservation that
everything.
she didn't even book.
I actually have in my notes a list of what I need to pack for traveling, so I don't.
Oh, me too. I have a whole spreadsheet for when I pack.
It's so similar. And the biggest
I need to
thing
know what
is-
I'm wearing.
So the
Not
biggest
me.
thing is Jen, who we met before.
Yeah.
Again, you know her from previous parade routes. She always makes me laugh because she's always like, "Okay, I'm going away in 4 hours, and I'm just packing now," and I'm like,
That's me.
But she knows that's how I get. But she's
That's
it's
me.
so funny that I'm so type A. I'm literally, I actually, if I can pack for Hawaii right now, I would, but I need them for the summer.
Yeah, you need your suits.
The swimsuits.
Yeah.
I gotta go get a swimsuit
I'm-
on soon.
I,
Me too. We're wrapping up.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, I got some stuff to do for
She's
the
gotta make the
party.
guacamole.
Gotta make the guacamole.
I need a clip of her saying that. Can you give us a little cut that?
Cut that.
No.
Did you have anything for us?
Cut that.
Oh,
Cut that.
she forgot our gifts.
Oh,
that.
our gifts.
Well, I do have gifts for you guys.
Check out our TikTok for her to surprise us with our gifts.
So last week, you mentioned on your podcast, which I listen to all the time.
There's a new app today.
New up
And
today.
So we'll put it on. We'll put it on the big speaker.
Yes.
So you mentioned Vera Bradley, which I love Vera Bradley. So
Yeah.
I took a ride the other day to Vera Bradley, and I got you both a little something special from Vera.
Stop.
It's my dream.
Yeah.
Thank
Hope
you.
like it. There's
sure
a
we
gift
will.
receipt in there. I can even go exchange it and ship it to you, whatever. But I think I picked the right colors.
Ship it to me as if
No,
I won't
we'll
be here
love
in
it.
like 3 weeks.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
4th of July. Okay. Should we do our know exactly moments of the week?
Yeah.
Do you have a know exactly moment
Do
of
you
the
know
week?
what that is? A
Explain.
moment of the week that you went, no, exactly.
No, exactly.
Like something happened and you're like, of course this happened. I never have one.
I
Well,
have mine.
I do have a couple, but they involve
People.
people that would not maybe feel that it's okay that I say no exactly.
Okay, I'll do mine first.
Love that.
My know exactly moment of the week is when we drunkenly dropped Chrissy off last night and got a text
Oh, this is everyone's know exactly moment of the week.
10 minutes later that she had the wig in her purse.
It's the fact that she was dead set on cleaning up the table.
Oh my god, that
And she took like chips and then was like, absolutely, cookies and
That-
hair.
is
Well,
my
you
know
kind of have to
exactly moment.
explain that the wig. So I have alopecia. I'm okay with people knowing. And so we were sitting around the fire and I was hot. So I took my wig off and I put it on the table. So I was in the car and I'm like, oh, I left my wig there. So I told Corinne to text one of the girls to let them know that my wig is on the table.
Poor Olivia went running
Well,
back
she
searching
went-
for your wig.
And then we get a text from
Wig
Chrissy,
wasn't there.
drunk Chrissy, with a picture of my wig in her pocketbook.
We'll put it on the screen. I need you to send me the screenshot.
That says,
Of course.
TF, why is this in my bag? But I just wish we had a video of her putting her
I
hand
wish it had
into-
CCTV footage.
to pull it out because you can feel like it's an animal or something.
Right.
Oh my god, I would literally love nothing more. So anyway,
I think that's
my know
all of our
exactly
moments of the
It's
week.
got to be my no
That's
exactly.
a good note. Well, thank you so much for joining us,
Well,
Mommy.
thank you for having me.
You're so much fun. We love you.
I
Any
love
day,
you too.
anytime.
Thanks
I love
for
you both
listening,
so much.
divas. Love you.
Smooches.
All right.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
I'm
All right.
drenched in sweat.
sweating.
I'm hot. I need to put shorts on.
I need to put my bathing suit on.
My boobs are out.